just want to make sure they can hear me real quick before we get started. I don't know. Can they hear me? All right, they can hear me. What's up, everybody? This is the Wiley Show, and I want to say shout out to everybody in the chat. And we had a conversation earlier today, and well, it was yesterday because it's already a new day. And I want to say shout out to the producers, shout out to the new producers. But apparently, a lot of people did not like my previous video that I made entitled "Nicki Minaj Need to Retire." So in this video, this is a Nicki Minaj Need to Retire Part 2. And I was having my reasons. I would say she's almost 40 years old. She need to pass the torch to someone else, to these younger girls. And I wrote a tweet, and apparently I was getting dragged on Twitter. So I wrote a tweet, and and the tweet reads, Nicki Minaj should retire while she's on top. I think it's very selfish of her to keep making music. Give younger female rappers a chance to shine. And when I said that tweet, it sent a firestorm of the barbs. They were like DMing me, quoting the tweet, just dragging me. I was getting dragged in all of these DMs all over. Like they were really, really dragging me, cussing me out. I can't even tell you how many F words and S words that I was given. And I don't change on my opinion. And I said it for a reason. And I love Nicki Minaj because any of these new barbs before, probably when they was in high school, I purchased her album when it first came out. I follow Nicki Minaj and everything like that. So this is coming from a place of love. I don't hate Nicki Minaj. I love her. I'm just saying, out of love, in my humble opinion, that she should retire and pass the torch so the Erica Banks and the Asian dolls and the Cuban dolls can make it, and the Dream dolls can make it. You could just pass the torch so other up and coming female rappers have a time to shine. You know, you dominated in the business for over 10 years. Give somebody else another opportunity to shine. That's what I was coming from. And so I was getting some quotes of people saying stuff to me on Twitter, and I was saying Nicki Minaj should retire. And they got 198 retweets, and it got all of these different response, and people were saying like y'all been saying that for years now. They said, oh, you're gonna do this for engagement. Nicki is coming. Give the younger females a chance to retire. She ain't holding they light the F. And so they were really dragging me. Then I was getting the messages talking about how they was gonna, when they see me, they was gonna jump on me and saying all of these different things, and all because I just gave my opinion about Nicki Minaj. That's all that I did. I just gave my opinion about her and just spoke from the heart, and I didn't even trash her. I just gave my opinion. Did she marry somebody that is on the list that have to register every single yes? The answer to that question is yes. I didn't lie. I didn't make it up. That's where it came for as a fact. So some of these Nicki Minaj fans need to realize that you just can't come on and just criticize somebody just because they say Nicki Minaj should retire. At least you can say, okay, I disagree with you, Riley, respectfully. You don't have to go around threatening Wiley or saying all these things about Wiley. You don't need to do all of those things, right? It's just with love. So um I was looking at the stacks of her music, and I was looking at it when it came to her music, and I was like, wow, Cardi B, her Invasion of Privacy, so a lot, so millions. And when I was looking at Queen album, it did not even sell half of what Cardi B sold. So that's a sign that her dominating the female rap game is dwindling. And that's why it's time to transition into something else. That's what I was coming from. So if people out here that did not like it or couldn't receive it, obviously there's something wrong with you. But to talk about somebody's eye, to talk about somebody's situation, I'm like, listen, you don't have to do all of that because that's not what it is. I gave my opinion, and we reached out to Nicki Minaj. We left her a DM, and we left her a beautiful message. I'm not gonna get into all the details, but we did reach out to Nicki Minaj, and I was just speaking from the heart. And I left her a beautiful message about why she should retire from female rap. You know, that's what I had to just do it from love, just from love. I sent her a DM and stuff like that. So she have not blocked me. Some of the barbs have been telling her to block me. She still haven't blocked me. They want her to block me on Twitter. She haven't done that, and I don't think she would because I was coming from a place of love. I wasn't coming from a place of disrespect. So The bars was like, Nicki Minaj would never have you on Queen Radio and all of that. And I'm like, you don't speak for Nicki because you're not a producer. You're just a fan. So one of the producers see one of my videos, they'd be like, oh, he'd be great to put on Queen Radio. You just never know. You just really, really never know. Okay. All right. So it is what it is. So I'm just seeing it right here. And I'm like, what the reason going on that all of these people is coming at me? And I was looking at a Cardi B situation where her single is doing. And I'm just telling you, this is the reason why Nicki should retire, is because Cardi B is running the train right now. And she's just running it and really, really running it right now. Because Billboard just reported that Big Paper, with no promotion, no radio play, no nothing, literally is 84 on the charts with no press, no nothing, no radio play, no big push. It is already on billboards. Like, what? This is unheard of as a rapper to get this much love with no radio play, with no promotion, no, not even pushing it, just on word of mouth alone, because that's how hot it is for Cardi B. Nicki at one point, she had that moment. She had her time when she was hot with the Pink Friday and all of those albums that came out. She did have her time. And did she shine as an artist? She did. She shined for that 10 plus years as an artist. She shined. But now it is time for the Asia Dolls, the Cuban Dolls, the Dream Dolls, the Erica Banks, the Megan Thee Stallions, to the Doja Cat, those new younger audience that are not old, not had a baby, not really married, but just hungry for the business. Let them shine and say, hey, take a seat. It's so many artists out here that spend years in the business and won't sit down and retire. When I look at Beyonce, and there's no respect to Queen Bee, I like Queen Bee, but that's another person that should retire when it comes to music, because here you is still doing music and still have not reached a number one and really not even selling millions of albums. Take a seat and allow these up and coming female R&B singers that are younger. Let them shine. Let the Chloe and Halle shine. Let the Jasmine Sullivan shine. Let those artists shine. But take a seat, because you have done so much. And I think it's very selfish. Even a Beyonce should be criticized of trying to just continue to stay on top when she's almost in her 40s. So it was just my opinion is when I was saying it, and I know some people did not like my opinion. They thought that I was coming from a place that I did not know, but I'm just giving my opinion when it comes to it. And this is in my humble opinion, right? So in the first part of the show we opened up the phone lines and we was having some technical difficulties because it was raining and storming outside. But in this part two, I'm going to allow you that did not get a chance to call in. If you want to call in and speak on Nicki, you can. But let me tell you this: do not call in cussing. If you cussing, I'm gonna mute you. I'm like, it's about the respect game, because I haven't said a cuss word, none over here. I want to give a special shout out because the Voice of New York and I was having a discussion about Nicki, and obviously that clip literally was picked up on a blog. I can't even get a blog a shout out, but shout out to that blog that put it out there on there, because they were talking about it. So shout out to that. And it's all because of my opinion. And if you don't like my opinion, that's okay. Let's have dialogue. But I will never, ever go in somebody's DM threatening them with violence, saying I'm going to kick you and all of that. I would never do that, because I'm an adult. And most of these barbs are not really real grown. They are kids. And so some of these guys that are reaching out and calling me the F word, they are feminine themselves. And I'm like, what why are you calling me that when you yourself is a part of the fabric of the LGBT? Do Nicki Minaj represent this? And so we're gonna write an open letter to Nicki Minaj, and I would like her to denounce her fans for coming at me some type of way, because I think that Nicki should denounce that, because I don't want to think that Nicki is against people in the LGBT community, but you need to tell your fans to stop doing that. Let Wiley be Wiley. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm gonna do an op-ed or something for like the New York Times, or put it in the Grio. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's all in the air, or put it on, or pay the Shade Room to post it on the Shade Room. I don't know. I'm just wearing my options. when it comes to that. So we just gonna do this. So give me a second. I am going to post the phone lines. So if anybody was able to call in, you guys, I had to get some things together. So that's the phone lines. This phone line is 646-716-8447. Hello. Hey. Did you send her a message? Well, we're gonna send her yes. I'm gonna send an open letter to Nicki. Yes. So I want you to edit it for me, and I emailed it to you. So tomorrow we'll just drop an open letter and the reasons why I think that she should retire, and so people can read, of the reason why I said what I said. Okay. All right, I'm not really looking at the comments right now. So yeah, we're gonna drop that tomorrow, and then we'll have that. So okay. All right. Talk to you soon. Peace. Okay. Let's see. Give me a second, you guys. So I said all that because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. And I know a lot of people out here are not really going to understand that. And listen, even if you cuss, because some people, they have to use profanity. That's just in their DNA. You can use profanity. If that's what you want to use, go ahead. That's you. But for me, I have emotional intelligence. I don't have to use profanity because at the same time, Nicki Minaj is a beautiful Black woman, even though she had a lot of plastic surgery. And the butt that she originally had was not the butt that she have now. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with getting plastic surgery if that's what you want to do, but she did have plastic surgery. She did. Yes, she did. And so that's something that she did have. So nothing against her. She can have that all day long if she want, but we just having this conversation about this video is all about the reasons why I think Nicki Minaj should retire. Now, Nicki doesn't have to listen to me to retire. If she don't want to retire, that's her. If she want to go around, still want to rap in her 50s and 60s, that's her. Do I think she's going to sell how she sold when she first came out? The answer is no. And I'm tired of these Nicki Minaj fans in my DM because I'm like, what are y'all doing? When her album came out, why y'all didn't buy her album like Cardi B, the Barty Gang purchased Cardi B album? Why y'all didn't do that? But y'all so quick to drag me on Twitter. You so quick to drag me in the DMs. You so quick to just repost me on Instagram. But when was the last time you really purchased a full body of work and that Nicki was in the top 10? When was the last time when she was at number one on billboards by herself? I don't think she had the many number one hits by herself. I think Cardi have the most as the only female artist to have the most number one singles by herself without features. So I'm just saying, Barbs, get it together. Y'all energy, y'all so quick to come at people that criticize Nicki, but when Nicki drop a project, it's like radio silence is nowhere near the noise that they make on the internet. You should expect her. Anytime she drops something, it should always go platinum and above, 10 times platinum, the way how some of these fans are so aggressive on the internet. Let's go to the phone lines. Okay. 0305, caller, you're on the air. 0305. Hello. 0305. You live on the air. Okay. Hello. Yay. How you doing? Can you turn me down the back?
Hello.
Hey, you got me playing in the background. How you doing?
Oh, I wanted to say this. I'm trying to figure out what makes you switch up on Nicki Minaj since she put out since she put out that picture today and stuff, whatever. Now you start to backtrack and start trying to talk down on her for what reason?
What's this?
You know, Cardi B got paler and all that behind her, and she still sold. Nicki Minaj still sold. She got 4 albums to platinum, whether you like it or not. So how can you sit there and say the boys are not buying it when they did?
Well,
off the radio.
Well, not compared to her Cardi B first album sold, ma'am.
You gotta understand. Cardi B, you cannot compare her to Nicki Minaj, period. And you know that.
Well, yes, you can because Cardi B is running the business right now. She is definitely the new queen of hip hop. Excuse me?
Okay. If it's like that, then why that song with her, DJ Khaled, didn't go nowhere?
Well, it just recently got on the charts. It just recently got on the charts, ma'am. What you're saying is not factual. If you're going to come on the Wiley Show, present facts.
Yes,
it just debuted on the Billboard charts. It just.
And this woman is waiting, you know what I'm saying, for her to sit there and see, to see what Nicki's doing, like always. And I don't understand. Like I said, somebody must be paying you now.
Excuse me, no one.
I hope Tasha K call in and curse your ass.
Excuse me. Let me tell you this, ma'am. No one is gonna call in and cuss me out because number one, I'm a man and I'm a high value man, and I'm not gonna allow nobody to cuss me out. Okay, it's about the respect thing. Excuse me, ma'am. Just be patient with me because if you want to come on here and be disrespectful, I'm not gonna allow you to come on. Okay, be respectful. Okay, at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, you still my sister. We just disagree when it comes to Nicki Minaj. Let's go to the second caller. Okay, all right. 8468 caller, you on the air. When it comes to Nicki Minaj. 8468, turn me down the back. You live on air. 8468. 8468. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, can you turn me down the back so I can hear you clearly? You live on the show.
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you turn me down in the background? There you go. Talk to me.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
I don't like the way you're coming at Miss Onika Tanya Mirage.
Okay. Even though you want to say her full name, I don't know her regular name. I just know her as Nicki. I'm not even going to try to run down her government name, but okay, go ahead.
All I'm going to say is Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap. She's been in the game for 10 plus years and she's still dominating. Nicki is not going to go anywhere until she wants to go somewhere, period.
Okay. So what you're saying is Nicki's not going to go anywhere. Eventually, she have gone somewhere because her sales have not been that great compared to Cardi. It have not been that great compared to Megan. Even when we're talking about Grammy, she still haven't even won a Grammy. So let's just have that conversation.
Okay, but let's get into the fact you need to do your research on the Grammys. One, the Grammys is a scam. They scammed Nicki out of her Grammy Award. She didn't kiss their ass and she didn't pay homage to them, so she got blackballed in the industry.
Well, that's what she told you. Maybe that's not true. Maybe they didn't see that her music wasn't that relevant to win a Grammy. Maybe it wasn't up there with Cardi B, or maybe it wasn't up there with Lil' Kim. So maybe that is the key of the point. I know she said that on Queen Radio, but how you not know they just wasn't into her music?
Pink Friday was the highest debut album in 2010, and they gave it to the white man, Bon Iver.
Okay.
You can do the research on Pink Friday. It was the highest debut album of 2010.
But was it?
Look at the numbers.
But again, it wasn't the greatest numbers in Cardi B debut album. Cardi B had the best debut album.
Cardi B didn't even touch Pink Friday's numbers. Look up Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy and look at Pink Friday's numbers. She didn't touch her runs. She didn't touch her numbers at all.
Well, I'm gonna have to recheck, but I do believe Cardi B won in her debut album. I think she had the most impact on the debut album. I mean, it was on Apple Music, it was on Spotify. I mean, millions of people bought it. It was a big, massive impact on it.
Nicki didn't have all that. Nicki didn't have all that coming up. She had genuine fans. Miss Cardi B, she had Payola. Payola saved her career. And tell the girl to pick up a pen. Big Paper sucked. It was garbage.
Big Paper was a good record. Big Paper were a good record. LLC was trash. You really think LLC was great?
No, but I just took her name and made that girl LLC. Period.
Okay, well, LLC was trash. I'm just going to tell you that right there to there.
And LLC is number one, So
number one on iTunes.
And I know you remember me. Certified Davey. Yes,
it's not number one. It's not number one on on the Billboard. So it's not number one on Billboard. Check back with me if it's number one on Billboard, okay? That's just what we want to see when it comes to that.
I will.
All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Okay, wow. 3659, caller, you on the air.
Hey, Wiley, can you hear me?
Hey.
Hi, Wiley. I'm not going to disrespect you because this is your platform.
Talk about it.
And you are allowed to have your opinion. I do want to say that you seem a bit like you have a chip on your shoulder with Nicki. And that's fine. But you can't do that and expect for her fans not to say anything to you. The thing about it is, we're not standing for Nicki because we think she's just, oh my God, nobody can touch her. She's been disrespected and bullied on in the industry by so many people, and they try to undo her legacy. That's the problem. It's not that other artists are not coming up behind her and not doing well. The thing about it is they try to act like she never did what she did, and she set the tone for anybody to exist in the industry right now as far as the women. We're not saying that Cardi B or whatever female rapper is not good, but they try to take away her legacy. So let's just say for you, right? Let's say your lane that you're in. Let's say you did something really, really great, and years down the line, they try to, oh, wow, he never ran numbers. Nobody ever, who's Wiley? It's disrespectful for the people that supported you. It's disrespectful for the people that loved you and actually, listen to you. So how can you say that, oh, nobody supported Wiley when we clearly see that his channel was growing? It's not kind of like that. It's almost like taking up for her because y'all keep bullying her. And then when we say something and try to protect her brand, it's not that we're saying that Cardi's not good. It's just the disrespect that comes behind it because y'all don't put the pressure on male rappers to retire at a certain age. Jay-Z is still putting out music. Nas is still putting out music. All these old corroded ass men,
and they're not selling.
Music.
They're not selling like they was when they first started.
Can't put out her album.
They're not selling. The point is, ma'am, Nas is not selling like that. Jay-Z is not selling. They should retire as well. They should retire as well because they're not selling. It is so sad and so pathetic to see somebody in their 50s still trying to rap and not selling.
You're not really where you're supposed to be.
Well, again, ma'am, I'm just giving my opinion, ma'am. This is not about me. This is about, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just talking about Nicki.
Surgery and everything. She's allowed to have surgery, just like you can have surgery on your eye.
Okay, listen. God made me this way, and I appreciate how God made me. And putting all of that silicone in your body is unhealthy. The last time somebody put silicone in their body was K. Michelle, and K. Michelle had to get surgery to remove it because it was hurting her body.
If they can afford it, that's their business.
Well, it's bad for your body because the last time someone got surgery, they were really sick and they had to get help.
Negativity is bad for your body as well.
Well, I'm not negative. I'm just giving my opinion. You just disagree with me, ma'am.
I love Nicki Minaj. Guess what? I still listen to Cardi B too. But I don't have to pull Nicki down in order to praise Cardi. That's the difference between me and you. And that's the difference between a lot of other real people in the world. We don't have to bring one down to uplift another. That's what I'm saying. You can like Cardi. You can like whoever you want. But you don't have to pull Nicki Minaj down in the process. That takes away from the credibility of Cardi. So really, it's a disrespect to Cardi. If you really like her, then like her. But you don't have to pull Nicki into it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, again, what's relevant, Nicki came out butt naked with some pillows and some pink crops talking about she's going to come back this Friday, okay? What I said, she should retire. You're not giving me a big reason on why she should continue in this game. If you look at Nas and Jay-Z, they're not selling. They're not selling. They're 50-some years old still trying to rap. They're not selling. And what I'm telling you is I don't want to see her 50-some years old with gray hair. They don't have number one hits on the Billboard. They don't have number one hits on the Billboard.
They don't have an industry push. Because they don't have an industry push. And they don't have scams doesn't mean that they're not selling. You have to understand it's a bunch of scamming going on and smoke and mirrors. And as you get into the industry, you'll learn it and you'll see one day what they have to go through. So you have your time where you're going to be placed in that seat and then you're going to have to eat those words up because you're pulling somebody down. It's a difference.
I'm not pulling anybody down, ma'am. I'm telling my sister while she's on top, retire.
That the numbers are rigged. The Grammys are rigged. They have been saying that. That's why it was a boycott the Grammys and everything. So for you to sit there and say, oh, she doesn't need a Grammy when she got so much work that she actually did. What is a Grammy when you don't have anything behind you? That's 10 years plus of work. That's all I'm saying. But Wiley, you are allowed to have your opinion. You are absolutely allowed to have your opinion. I'm just saying, it just seems a little, you just seem a little snotty about it.
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
know
very snotty
why. You
about
have
it.
your reasons.
I'm not
I
snotty
don't.
about
You
it.
have your reasons,
Yes.
and you're allowed to. But I'm just saying, the numbers are rigged, and we are very aware of that. And Cardi B, and y'all sit up there and y'all try to put her on this pedestal, and she been the block to one of y'all for saying something nice or anything up under her comment. Y'all go to bat for this woman that's psychotic and Mr. Robin is drugging men, and then she's the queen of all rap because she did a couple numbers. She doesn't even write rap, so how is she even in that? How is she even in the category? She can't write. She can't even speak English. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't make sense when y'all make these comparisons sometimes. And I just wish that y'all would think twice before trying to pull somebody else down. And it's not just Nicki Minaj. It's just as a black woman, I know what it's like when people try to act like you didn't do something and you sat up there and was a pioneer for a situation. And I think it's kind of messed up. But
Well,
I
this
respect your show. I
again,
respect your
ma'am.
opinion.
Well, thank you for that. But again, I don't want to see her with gray hair and a walker still trying to rap. I just don't want to see that.
And I don't think she would I don't think she would do that. That's the thing about it. She's not in gray hair. She looks absolutely amazing. She still looks youthful. I mean, there's a lot of women in an older age that do really sexy things that they want to be like, look, I'm still that bitch. I had a baby and I'm still sexy. There's nothing wrong with still being sexy after a baby. And I think that's the message. And y'all are looking over that because you're trying to pull her down so quick. Like, let her put her music out first. See what's going on. Y'all you see what's going on. Y'all just started routing. The drama done started already.
Well,
y'all started comparing her. Her and Cardi just should not be compared, period. Like, I understand that they're like two of the top women and everything, but y'all cannot undo her legacy. She did so much for the industry. And she got blackballed and she got pulled down strategically. So of course she's gonna always look like the underdog. Of course her numbers are not gonna do right. Of course. She's not supposed to win because she's a black woman. That's why they have somebody like Cardi, who's a caricature of a black woman, on a pedestal.
Well, again, Cardi
black,
is very talented. Cardi get choreography. When you look at Nicki Minaj videos, Nicki Minaj do not give choreography. She just stand there with the plastic surgery.
She's not a dancer. She's a rapper.
She don't give you really production. Cardi is the full package, and her English is very much better than it have been. I mean, absolutely
better,
great.
But
Paper Bag was just off the chain,
broken.
and she's very bilingual, ma'am. So that's what she is. So she's not. English is not her first language, so it is what it is.
A record over. Does she have a Spanish record? Does she have a Spanish record that did really well?
Yes, ma'am. But I want to tell you. So I want to tell you. I just want her to just retire when she's on the time. Okay. Okay, but I want to thank you, and I hope you thank you so much for calling in. Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
That was good talking to that. That was really good, hearing that. And yes, Cardi B can really speak very good English. Okay. 9867, calling you on air.
Hi, Wiley and Chat. This is the voice of New York. Decided to call in again. Just hearing what everyone is saying. So, Wally, the only thing that I just want to talk to you about with this Nicki stuff. So we're gonna go because you keep comparing Nicki and Cardi, and I feel like when Nicki came out, she didn't have the social media presence that Cardi had to benefit from. Period. That's why Nicki's a better artist. Nicki made mixtapes, grinded, did a lot of freestyles. That's how we know of her. Got recruited from Young Money. There was no Love and Hip Hop that put Nicki on. There was no Twitter didn't even come out that popping during that time. There was no TikTok, so people can't make your videos go viral, and we were buying actual CDs. Nicki came out in that type of era. She had girls doing two-tone hairstyle with the blonde in the front and the pink in the back, and then everyone was dressing like her for Christmas. All right. And then she was out there signing people boobs. That's the type of era that Nicki was in. And she was able to still adjust to all her fan base who all grew up with her, right? Because when she came out, I was in college, so I was in my 20s, and now I'm in my 30s, and she's still relevant and still with the new girl. There's no comparison.
Well,
It's
it is a comparison, ma'am. See, this is what I
where's
don't like.
comparison?
The
Where's
comparison is,
Because
listen,
we
listen.
talking about two
It's
different
that's
levels.
another sign, ma'am. Because this world is changing. Because we have TikTok. Because we have Instagram. Because we have iTunes and Apple Music. It is time for Nicki Minaj to retire. Nicki been in this business for 10 years. It is time that she passed the torch to the new queen of hip hop, which is Cardi B.
Beyonce doesn't retire. Why
She
would
should.
you say Beyonce should retire?
I say she should. She's
Why?
up in
Why?
age, not really selling as much. Her impact is dwindling.
The rap game is bored. Let's read the lyrics of Cardi B compared to Nicki Minaj using the word son in so many different ways and without being redundant. And it all makes sense. We have Cardi B, big bag busting out the Bentley Balenciaga, man Balenciaga, Barty back. I don't even know what she's even talking about. I don't even get it. Oh, I want you to touch that diggly thing, the back of my throat.
Diggity thing, the back of the throat. That was lit. That's a bar right there.
No, okay, but it's called a uvula. Okay, that's the proper anatomy word. But here we have Nicki using funds in so many different ways. So many different ways, right? Everybody get quiet when I'm starting the show. Then I'm birthing these artists and I'm starting to show. Right? So basically you're her son. And you've been her son all these years that she's able to manipulate the word son in so many different ways that a whole I don't even get bored. You don't get bored. She has it going for you. She has it going for you. Many times she's using it. And you're my son. I don't know. It's just apparent in me. I'm the best. I'm the queen. It's so apparent in me. Your rapper is not bringing those bars, boo. You get in alliterations. You know what alliterations are? Repetitive sounds. She sells by the seashore. You're getting Peter Packer, picker, packer, packer, picker,
She's
packer,
selling. What I want to understand is, ma'am, Cardi B is selling, and it's very appropriate for the time. Okay, we're not trying to hear all of those in-depth bars like Nas and all of that. The industry is changing, ma'am, and you have to understand it.
Nicki is still doing well for someone who was blacklisted in the radio to not push her music, one. Then on top of it, to not get a Grammy and still be blacklisted, two. And the things that Nicki had to go through and still be relevant and bar to Cardi, it's no comparison. Cardi B had to have a whole team to try to come up and make up a scenario and a story just to tarnish Nicki.
Cardi B writes her music. I want to correct you. Cardi B writes her own music. She's a writer.
Nicki
she wrote Big Paper. She wrote Big Paper. Like what I'm saying, Cardi B writes her music. No, I'm telling you, ma'am. Cardi B writes her music. I talk to Cardi. Cardi B writes her music. She writes.
You talk to Cardi B.
She
talk to.
She writes. She writes. I'm just telling you. She writes her music.
She writes how she talks. Illiteracy. She writes how she talks. That's what she writes. She doesn't know the difference. She can't speak. You said she knows how to speak. Where? She has no social media training. And she was born here. So I don't know how she can't speak. She speaks like she has no education. You could have no education, but you could still people can still talk. I don't understand anything she say, and she talks in circles. I mean, I'm surprised. Every time she's on the TV talking to government officials, I'm embarrassed. Why? Because they put her like she's a minority, and she's not.
Well, again, listen. Cardi B is intelligent. She's beautiful.
No, she's not.
I just think that you're hating.
She's not either.
She's beautiful.
She's
a very beautiful woman. Very, very beautiful.
What beauty guys? Okay.
Very beautiful and very talented. Again, Nicki at the time, ma'am, it's just time for her to retire. That's my whole point.
No,
that's
why?
my whole point.
Why is it time for her to retire? Do you tell your doctor it's time for them to go?
I do at a certain age, yes.
Why? Would you tell your doctor who's so sharp, you know what, doctor, it's time for you to retire? If they feel fit, why don't they keep working if they have the bread? The point is she's doing this because it's fun for her. The thing is, why are people so threatened? Why are people so threatened? Why do Nicki have to sit for you to be successful? Why is it the crab in the barrel bucket? Are you not confident in your abilities? That's, to me, is insecurity. So here I am. I took 6 months to let y'all hoes get it together. I took 6 months, basically, okay? I took a maternity leave. And y'all hoes still worried about me? And I'm still trending? Why are you so concerned? Stay in your lane. This is the problem. How can you succeed if you're worrying about what the next man is doing? Your accomplishment should not prevent you from moving forward. Someone else's accomplishment should not prevent you from moving forward. If it does, that means you're not focused on your goals. It doesn't matter what the next man is doing. I used to run track. I'm not going to worry about what my next opponent is doing. I'm running my own race. And guess what? It's at my own pace. If you can't coexist with me, then you're not confident in your abilities. Actually, they should be happy Nicki coming out with real competition, because then they can fight their best. That's the problem. You see, Floyd Mayweather is the best, right? And Jake Paul's like, I want to fight Floyd. How amazing it is to fight Floyd, who's a retired boxer. He's like, I'm just gonna fight you because I already know I'm great. There's nothing to prove no more. I'm already here. My success is already etched in stone. 10 years on the line. No matter what, you're gonna know me. You're gonna know Cardi because she fought Nicki. That's Cardi's legacy.
All right,
Because
but I want
to
to tell you this. I want to tell you this. The last time I talked to Cardi, and I told her, I said, "Listen, people is criticizing you because they say you don't write. This woman writes, and the problem is people need to understand that they're mad because Cardi B writes hits, and they're mad about it, and they're mad about it and upset. And like I told Cardi, I said, listen, I will defend you, and I will tell the world that you're talented and that you're relevant and that you're the queen. And what I will tell the world that Nicki should retire and pass the torch and let these younger women take over the industry, just as though when Nicki Minaj was young and when she was in the business."
Is there a real book? You have actors that, Samuel Jackson been in the game for how long? Denzel Washington been in the game for how long? We have Angela Bassett still slaying with her beauty. Viola Davis still slaying in her acting. Do you tell them to retire? They retire when they're good and ready. Cicely Tyson was acting up until her old age. You don't tell Cicely Tyson you need to go sit down somewhere. Who are you to tell them to go sit down somewhere? Are you the whore? Are you the agent, Raleigh?
All right.
No.
Well, I just gave in my humble opinion.
You did.
I just gave my opinion.
But I don't understand why someone who's still in their prime. And you know what? She's not making music for you. She's making music for her artists who knows there's a gap. When Nicki is not here, and there's a void. There's a void missing. I'm like, where's the punchline?
All right.
Where's the schematic?
I hear you on that. And we want to thank you so much. No, I want to thank you because hopefully I hear a conversation about you with Portia and that new thing that just happened. I will
do a video on that.
Okay, you send me that because they thank you so much. Okay, we got a lot of callers. Thank you so much. That was the voice of New York. Okay, we're gonna go to all the callers. Okay, we're working on we will have that letter released tomorrow concerning why Nicki Minaj should retire. We will release that on the Wiley Show Facebook page. 8753, calling you on air.
How you doing, Wiley?
Hey,
I'm just calling to say basically, I feel like, your opinion, you have the right to have your opinion. It was like one-sided and it was covered in malice. For you to say basically she should have retired because she's 38 years old, she's too old. I don't think that was a good enough reason. And then, when you were saying, it was like you was attacking her and like judging her and stuff like that. And I just want to say to you, Wiley, when you first started, I've been a subscriber for yours for a minute. Well, not after today because I did subscribe for you. But Wiley, when they set up and talked about you, and they were talking about you, how you was cockeyed and how your hairline.
They still say it all today.
Forehead. We took up for you. You know what I'm saying? We took up for you.
They say it all the time.
I like the caller said. I just hate how you got up on your platform and just degraded and tore down and just.
I didn't degrade. No, I didn't talk about her hairline. I didn't degrade. No, you can't put words in my mouth. I said she should retire. That's what I said. I didn't talk about her hairline. I didn't talk about her jawline. I said she should retire while she's on top. I released a tweet about why I said she should retire. So it is what it is, sir. That's what I said.
But
I didn't
who
degrade
made
her.
you the all the be all? Who made you to have a right to even say something like that? I mean, like you damn near like special ed. Like you're
I
damn
am
near
a
special
high value
education.
man, and I have a right to give my opinion. And if you don't like it, that's you.
And I unsubscribe, and I support everybody unsubscribe from Wiley's
Well,
channel.
it doesn't matter if they
Thank the channel.
unsubscribe. So I will
Unsubscribe.
always have my
Unsubscribe.
opinion. I will always have my opinion. Okay, thank you so much, sir. 8126 caller, you on air. 8126.
Hello.
Hey, you live on the air.
Hey Wiley, how are you?
Doing good. How you?
What happened to freedom of speech anymore? Oh my goodness.
Well,
It's
we
not
have
that
we have freedom of speech. He said I was a special ed. I was actually in special ed. By the way, I had
It doesn't
IEP.
matter. It doesn't matter. So is my niece and nephew, and that
Okay.
doesn't mean anything. I've been with you for a long time, Wiley.
Okay.
And personally, I just want to, aside from the Nicki Minaj stuff, I just wanted to call and thank you because I haven't been able to talk to you in about 5 months. I don't know if you remember me, but I called like 4 months ago and you prayed for me and we had a nice talk and you cried with me because I have a seizure disorder.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know if you remember, I called in 4 months ago and you prayed with me on the phone and everything.
Oh, you're doing better now. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Amen. Thank you.
I'm doing well, but you stopped your whole show and prayed with me. I don't know how we got on the subject, but I just want you to know I really appreciated that.
Thank you.
And you put me in everything.
Thank you.
And I just appreciate that for me. You stopped your whole show and you prayed with me.
And I will always do that because I love my subscribers. I love the people, even the people that's not subscribed. If you going through something, I'm going to pray for you. Yeah.
You stopped your whole show that day, and I will never forget it. It was 4 months ago, and I just want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
I just didn't get a chance to call you back because you're always busy. But I seen you were live tonight, and I just wanted to call and thank you for that.
Thank you so much for
You
calling
really
in.
are.
Thank you for keeping it real for that. Do you think that Nicki Minaj should retire?
I don't think she should retire, but, she should come back with a better attitude. You don't have to be a mean girl to,
Because I feel like her fans are very mean. I have very nasty messages from a lot of her fans across the country. They're very nasty, calling me the F word, the S word, special ed, mentally ill. That you know what I'm saying? Somebody even told me that I should jump off a bridge, and I'm like, whoa, really?
I mean, she's been in the game for a long time, and she's on the top and everything. But you don't have to look down at everybody. You need to migrate more and be more, nicer to the female rappers that are in the game. You don't have to be so arrogant. It's more of the barbs that are more mean. They are like attack dogs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You have to act like that. We know she's the queen, and I like her too, but you don't have to be like that.
Facts.
It reminds me of high school and stuff.
I agree with you.
But I don't think fire. But she don't have to act like she does. Everybody's not your son, and everybody's not beneath you, and stuff like that.
You preaching. You're right.
But I think she's cool, but but that little attitude and that mean spirit stuff, that don't have to be like that. You're a mom now, so hopefully she comes back.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. And I hope that she comes back with that attitude. Even Tiffany Haddish, speaking of that, she was on Clubhouse and she said she have a better attitude than Nicki. She know how to work with people and get along with people and be, in the business. So you're right about that. So even Tiffany Haddish had to come out and say that on Clubhouse, even though the Barbs tried to drag her, but that's what they always do. But thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah, because it's less women than it is men. We supposed to link up and show these dudes what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, amen
to
that. Facts.
Get together and show them what
Yes. Thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, Wiley. Bye.
Bye. All right. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I'm calling because I feel like you shouldn't attack this woman. Nicki Minaj has been in the game.
You said Nicki Minaj been in the game for okay. Anything else you want to say? Hello?
Hello.
You,
Yeah, sorry.
okay.
She's been in the game for a long.
You're breaking up. Hello? Hello? I think you got to get your internet connections together, Queen. Get your internet connection together.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm in the woods, but she's been in the game for a long time, and I feel like we should not force our Black working women to retire. I mean, come on, that's her career. She's doing what she loves, so why not support her?
Facts. Absolutely. Facts. You're right about that.
So
Yeah, all right. You're right about that. Thank you so much for calling in.
yeah, let's support her and not tear her down. She's a new mother, a newlywed. Let's support our queen. Because she's been doing it for a long time.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Wiley.
Hey.
First when I came on, I was gonna ask you how much did they pay you to do this?
Okay.
I was gonna ask you that, but I'm gonna go there. But what I'm gonna say is that you have lied so much on this particular call, because a caller, it was a dude, called in and he said that you were tearing down her. You said you never tore down Nicki Minaj, but in this call, you just stated that you were talking about her butt. Talking about her butt don't look like it looked back then. That's
Okay.
talking about somebody, Wallace.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's talking about.
Well, did I lie if she had to get surgery?
But you're talking about her. That's what he was trying to say, that you were talking about somebody.
Well, it's my opinion. It's no different when Wendy Williams talk about people. Do you call Wendy Williams and tell her to stop talking about people?
We're not talking about Williams.
I'm just asking the question. I'm asking you the question. Do you call Wendy Williams and say, Wendy, stop talking about people? Do you call Charlamagne the God and tell Charlamagne don't to be talking about people? Did you tell DJ Envy do not to be talking about people? Like, I don't want to say it. It's my job. I get paid to talk, and that is what I'm doing, and I will never stop doing that. I get paid to talk.
Okay. So what I'm going to do right here, I know this is your show, but I want us to be respectful. When I talk, you listen. When you talk, I listen, right?
Go ahead.
Can we do that?
Go ahead. We can.
Thank you. So, with Nicki Minaj, you also, besides that, you also said that she needs to stop and she needs to retire because she needs to let other women come up, other rappers. If you go look on majority of the up and coming rappers' pages, they're praising Nicki. They're happy that she's coming back on Friday. What are you saying? Like, you just coming out of nowhere, just saying stuff, Wiley. You really are. And you sound very, I'm not going to say, but you just sound, I'm just saying, that's what you sound like.
Well, I just gave my opinion, and some of those up and coming rappers know that they cannot tell Nicki to sit down because they'll get dragged by her fans. So whether it's thing to being politically correct, let's just come out and just support Nicki. But in reality, we want to say, girl, just have a seat. Let us continue to dominate this business. You've been dominating for so long, like sit down somewhere. So they not gonna say that, but it is what it is. So it is. Mm-hmm.
Of the interviews that they've said that they love Nicki Minaj even before all of this. Just because she's like a highlight of it doesn't mean that they just coming out and saying it. They don't have to type anything on Twitter. They don't have to type anything on Instagram. They don't have to do any of it. They choose to do that because they want to do that. Right?
Okay, I hear you. And Erica Banks, someone brought her name up. She did come out and she said she's in support of Nicki Minaj actually coming back, even though this was on the day that her song came out, and the song have not cracked 10,000 views yet of her remix. So, we just giving our opinion.
So are we talking about Nicki right now, or are we talking about Erica Banks?
No, I'm just telling you that Erica has said something about it. I would have loved for people celebrating Erica Banks' new song, but Nicki, of course, she cannot just get into her mind that it is time to sit down and retire. And I think that she just want to continue to do music, knowing that her time is really up, but she's just going to do it because she's just hard-headed, and that's okay. But it's my job as media to say, hey, maybe she should retire. It's just my job as media.
Yeah, I'm convinced that you probably got a check that you think is worth a lot of money to talk about Nicki Minaj, like the way are you talking about it? Because before this, you wouldn't even say anything like
Nicki
this
was
about
in the
Nicki
news,
Minaj.
ma'am, and I had an epiphany, and I said, hey, I'm going to speak on it. What's the problem? What is the issue about that?
What you did was put this topic up, and it was so interesting. It was so fire from part one that you had to do it again for part two because it was so much. The barbs are gonna come at you. So that's why you did it. That is why you did it.
I did it because a lot of people wasn't able to call in part one. And so me being fair, I said, let me make sure that I offer it in part two for the fans to be able to give their side of the story. And also I was harassed, I was dragged, I was cussed out, threatened, and all those things, even though I never done that to Nicki, but her fans have done that. But we will have an open letter.
Yes, you did.
I never
talked about her too.
I talked about her, but I never threatened her. It's two different. I just talked about her.
You never threatened her, but you did talk about it. So, people are going to go to war for Nicki Minaj. So if they say what they say what they say.
Unfortunately.
But what's like ever since you've been talking about Nicki Minaj, you've come on with a new look. You have shades. You have, what is with the new look now?
What's the problem with having shades on? I had shades on before. Like, what's the problem?
Why having shades in the house? Is it a sun in your house? Like,
it's lights. It's lights, and I think that it's a show. I can have on shade. You didn't criticize Mary J. Blige when she have on shades in her video. What's the problem with me in my video to have on shades? I just don't understand the reasoning of my shades are kind of triggering you because many people wear shades, and I just wanted to wear shades today because they're a nice pair of shades, and I just wanted to wear it.
No, you're wearing shades too because you're trying to be shady. You think it's funny, but it's no sun in your house, and you've been doing videos without wearing shades. But all of a sudden, since you're talking about Nicki Minaj, you want to put on shades. You're probably going to wear them a couple times more since I said something about it. You're probably going to wear it more. So you're just being a troll, honestly.
Again, I'm just giving my opinion. It's no different than Joe Budden, no different than Wendy Williams. Again, I'm just giving my opinion, ma'am, and you just disagree with it because it's triggering you, and I get it. But tomorrow you'll love me.
No,
it is.
It's not triggering. I'm just telling you what you need to hear as a commentator. I'm just telling you what you need to hear when you talk about other people, and make sure that you don't lie.
We talk about people every day. It is content creators all over the internet that talk about people.
All right, so don't get triggered when the bars come at you and say certain
I
things.
don't get triggered. I'm saying do not come on my platform or in my email or my DM threatening me. That's an issue and a problem, and it's illegal. Threaten someone? Threaten someone is freedom of speech? Okay. All right.
They can say what they want.
All right, sister. Thank you so much for calling in. She said freedom of speech.
Thank you so much.
I love you. Love her. She's great. 1753 calling on air.
Good night, Wiley. How you doing?
Hey.
I see you seem to be on some type of hate train today. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, like your date. I just want to hope that your date was good. I'm not coming to bicker with you. You have your opinion. I have mine. However, particularly tonight, even earlier before you ran off, you've been going on a lot of females, like not even having any facts. Okay? Like, I'm not saying opinions have to be facts, but from Nicki Minaj to body shaming her, you say, okay, well, you don't want to see no butt implants, but Cardi B got butt implants, and when she danced, it looks like a diaper and a pamper moving, but you never said anything about that.
Again,
said, okay, well, you don't want to see no. Go ahead.
You had said something about Cardi B and how Cardi B is, but I did make a point about K Michelle and that dear sister. You know, I don't want to tear up because I get very emotional when I talk about K Michelle, but she had to get surgery to remove the silicone because it was hurting her. So I don't want to cry, and because it really have me like tear up when I hear that. But I'm telling
you know what
y'all,
it is?
it's not good getting all that silicone.
You're contradicting yourself. So you know why? You said, okay, I cried for K. Michelle, but you just said earlier how Erica Banks should have surgery. Maybe her video or her remix would have reached 10,000 views. Like, come on, like, pick a side and stay on it. All right, you talking about all this, oh my God, K. Michelle this, K. Michelle that, but then promoting that Erica Banks needs to enhance her look in order to sell. When in reality, she would never really be pushed because she's not what they're looking for, right? So I don't understand. Then you say, okay, you don't want to see Nicki Minaj, vagina, whatever. You don't want to see no implants, but Cardi B got implants too. I mean, I'm just saying, like, Cardi B must have paid your Wi-Fi bill or something. Because
Cardi B is doing really, Cardi B is successful, man, by the way. Add that as well.
Okay,
she's successful
and
married.
So Nicki Minaj.
Right.
You can uplift Cardi without tearing down somebody else. I'm not saying Cardi didn't do anything. Nicki Minaj is also great too. You've been doing that all night tonight, even with the Felicia Rashad. Like, you don't have no facts that she was a part of Bill Cosby stuff. But when R. Kelly documentary came out, I did not hear you drag R. Kelly's wife. But now you're trying to tarnish Felicia Rashad from earlier. I'm just like, yo, Wiley, what's up with you?
She was in the media. She was in the news. And again, I had another epiphany about it. And I was like, I just gave my opinion. Whether you and some of the people were agreeing with me. They was like, Wiley, I agree with what you said. Maybe she did.
I understand when it comes to things like that. Right? When it comes to things like that, we want to make sure we're not just putting stuff out there, right? Because she's not this Bill Cosby is not the only person this happened to, right? Even Governor Spitzer, okay, got a charge or was, accused of running an $80,000 prostitution ring. But I don't hear nobody talk about his wife, all right? Or maybe she knew about it. But now it's Bill Cosby and it's Felicia Rashad. All of a sudden, you want to tear her down. Okay, I'm giving my opinion. I'm not saying your opinion is wrong, however, is it factual? Or are you just spewing out like, oh, she's more wrong than him and all this other stuff? When are Black men going to take accountability? Nobody knows what's going on or how the drugging happened or anything like that. Nobody knows about that. There's a lot of people that this happened to. Okay? What I'm saying is that you're trying to tarnish people's name. I get it. You on your Kevin Samuels-ish. I understand.
I'm not on my Kevin Samuels. Again, you keep saying tarnish. Felicia Rashad was in the media and I gave my opinion. Okay. Nicki Minaj was in the news. So I gave my opinion. What is the issue? I'm not the first Black man to give my opinion. I'm not the last. And I will not be the last. Black women give their opinion daily. What is the problem of this Black man giving their opinion?
Because I'm not coming at you for your opinion. Calm down. All right. I'm not your other callers. I'm not disrespecting you. So when you talk to me, relax. All right. I'm understanding. I'm telling you my opinion as well. I said, yes, you seem to be on a Nicki Minaj hate train. You said, okay, you spoke to Cardi, and now all of a sudden, okay, well, Cardi's this and Cardi's that, fine, understandable. But don't sit here and say, oh my God, I cried about K. Michelle, and then all of a sudden, promote Erica Banks to get breast implants. Like, come on now. Just keep it a buck.
I said she should get breast implants because that is what the industry is requiring to be successful in female hip hop. That's why I said that.
She is not the type of female that people push. That they
and
push.
Erica Banks, and another part that you're missing, ma'am. I just want to
push people who look like Sweetie and Doja Cat.
I want to tell you this, sister. I want to tell you this. Erica Banks said that she was going to get a boob job, so I just want to put that on the table. That she said that.
Yeah. After everybody was pressuring her to say that, I'm just saying, right? Like you sound hypocritical. Okay. Oh my God, the surgery this, the surgery that. A lot of people have surgery. Right, but now you're saying, okay, well, I cried about, K. Michelle, but you're still promoting Erica Banks to have surgery. Which one is it? Then you go on and preach on your story like, oh, well, my wife can have implants and yeah. All I'm just saying is, just stick to your guns and stick to your words, and that's it.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
And I thank you so much for calling in. And again, I hope tomorrow morning that you look at my open letter that I'm gonna have on why Nicki Minaj should retire.
I guess, like, if you feel like she should, that's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I don't think that's going to change anything. You're entitled to give your opinion. You're entitled to go viral.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for giving your opinion. And I'm going to go to the next caller because I got a busy day today.
You have a good one, all right? Hope your day was good, Wiley.
It was, as always. Thank you. Okay, we got a lot of callers in here. Wow, it's a lot of callers in here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try to get through these callers. It's like 60 callers in here. 9563 caller, you on air.
Hello.
Hey, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley. I'm all for Candy from California. I'm all for devil's advocate and people having their opinions, but I just don't understand when it comes to country music, no one says when you get to a certain age you should retire. I mean, Leanne Rimes can still go out there and sing. I don't even know when the last time she released an album, but no one tells her that if she's too old, she needs to retire. Once they become a star, they're a star forever. And I don't understand why Nicki Minaj has to retire for these other girls to elevate.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, I don't understand that. I mean, the thing is that why can't, we're just used to you being, unity, Black positivity, coming together. We're not used to you saying, oh, someone needs to sit down so that these other girls can have a chance. It's like they can still have a chance. And as far as the fake bodies and this and the third, Meg Thee Stallion has no fake body parts whatsoever and still succeeding. I don't think Erica Banks needs breast implants to make it to the next level. She could still get breast implants, and I don't think it's going to make it to the next level. The talent gets to the next level. Your push gets to the next level. But you don't have to have someone sit down for other people to flourish. That doesn't make any sense.
I hear you, sister, but I'm saying I just disagree with you respectfully. I'm saying that Nicki been in the business for over 10 years, dominating the business, right? She was the only one for a long time. But right now, she's almost in the age of 40. And I think that she should sit down right now in music, right? Get into fashion, get into other avenues, and give these younger girls like Cash Doll, Asia Doll, Dream Doll, Erica Banks, Megan Thee Stallion a time to shine. So she could just take a seat in music, right? Retire and get into fashion or get into other avenues in business or even acting. That is what I was saying. It's nothing against Nicki. I'm just saying that she should retire and let other younger artists shine.
Well, why can't she do that too? I'm just saying
Because
she's been sitting down for a while. She had a baby and this, that, and the third. She gave these chicks a chance to shine. Folks didn't drop music and this, that, and the third. It didn't take away from them whatsoever. I'm just confused by that. She could sit down. Does that make, Doja Cat go to the next level because Nicki's not there? I don't think so. She could and Nicki can still rap, do music, do fashion, do all of those things. Why does she have to retire to be able to focus on other things instead of just doing it all and being a mom?
I hear you on that. And I want to thank you so very much for calling in, for having that. And she could be a mom and do fashion instead of being a mom trying to rap at 40 some years old. Because once you become a mother, child, you should be trying to do all that type of rap, talking about your yoni and all of that. When you get 40, almost 40 some years old, you should just let the younger, because the rap game is for the young men and young women. It's not for people that get up in age. That's just my humble opinion, because I don't want to see a 65-year-old woman rapping.
Age too, as if she walking around here looking 40 and shit. I mean, 40's not really old or what have you, but I'm just saying, you making it seem like, she's wearing her age. If you put a side-by-side picture of Nicki Minaj 10 years ago, you won't see too much difference, honey. You really don't.
I feel you on that. And we
want
to
put it up on the screen. I'm just saying, side-by-side, 10 years ago. Pull that picture up. You're not going to see too much difference. Only the fact that she's 40. That's it. Bars ain't got no weaker. Music ain't got no ain't got no less. We still up there. Hasn't flipped. Why would I retire?
All right. And we thank you so much for calling in. We have a lot of callers, sister. I want to tell you, are you subscribed to the Wiley Show?
I am.
Thank you. Love you.
I am. I love Wiley. I do. Even when, me and him disagree, I love Wiley. But I do like positive Wiley, though. I can't even lie. I do like positive Wiley.
Okay.
I don't like division Wiley.
Okay. You don't like the division Wiley. All right. So I'm going to give you a little positivity this week. I'm going to give you, just keep tuning in.
All right, baby.
All right. Talk to you soon. All right. Bye. All right. Wow. We got about 77 callers. Okay. 4057 caller, you on air.
Hello.
Hey, you live on the Wiley Show. Go ahead.
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing all right.
Well, first, I want to say that I respect you and your opinion about, Nicki Minaj being retired or whatever, but really, I don't believe that she has to completely retire in order for her to pass down her throne. Let other people embrace the throne, but still have some type of power in the industry, because we know what she's done for the industry. We know that she's giving people a leeway, but she is older now and she does have a child. But you know, Cardi B has a child now, but she's still talking about her WAP. You know, so you got to think about that. Just because she's younger, that gives her the opportunity to do that. But I've seen Nicki Minaj and Cardi B grow, and somebody was saying that Nicki Minaj got it out the mud, but Cardi B had to be a stripper. She had to be in the streets, in the hotels, robbing these niggas and stuff like that. Sorry for cursing, but she got it out the mud too. And when Nicki Minaj came out, she had a major label deal behind her. But Cardi B was independent for a long time before she got her label deal. When she got those mixtapes, she didn't have no label.
All right. So that's the part that you do. But do you think that she should continue in this while headed into her 40s, or just get into other avenues like acting or fashion, or get in fashion like something like Rihanna did?
I believe she can get into fashion. I believe that she will be successful at anything that she wants to do, but I don't think that she should completely drop out of the music industry, because she can help other artists write or help other artists like produce. You know how first Birdman, he was heavy in making music and being in the music videos, but then he had to fall back, and other producers as well, like Young Thug and stuff like that. So I don't think that Lil Wayne, he fell back. He's not really making a whole bunch of music, but he's still out there a little bit, stuff like that. She don't have to completely fall out of the music scene, but she can, at being a mother, she should, start focusing on being a wife and being a mother. But I don't think that then she won't, if she completely drops out the music industry and stop making music, then she won't be well respected anymore. She'll fall off, and we won't have anything to talk about other than, she's a house mom now, and she's just focusing on her kids, and I don't think that's what she wants.
I feel you on
she
that.
Still wants to be, the sexy mom, the fun mom.
All right.
The cute mom,
Well, we thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. All right. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. The number is 646-716-8447. That is the number. Okay. 2257. You're live on the air. 2257. Hello. 2257. You live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello, superstar. I want to tell you this. Who said Nicki Minaj is dropping music? Because on her Instagram page, she just said Friday. We don't know if it's going to be music. We don't know if it's going to be skincare. We don't know if it's going to be lotion. We don't know what she's dropping. So why you automatically went to she need to retire from music? You don't know what she's doing Friday.
Well, I don't care if she's selling cakes and pies. What I said is she should retire from music. That's what I said.
So your point was saying that because you thought she was dropping music on Friday, right?
No, I'm just saying is at her age right now, let other women shine. That's just my opinion.
How old are you?
I just turned 30.
Okay. So you're 30, so you think that a 21-year-old will be like, oh, you need to retire from doing YouTube
Right.
because you're 30?
Well, if a person say that, again, they should have a right to their opinion. They should have a right to their opinion. And what I'm saying is, I'm just giving my opinion. Now, will Nicki Minaj listen to Little or Wiley? I don't think that she will listen. Who knows?
Not at all.
I don't think that she would listen. So why is it that I can't give my opinion? And I will give it. You know, I would just had a conversation with someone. They were just really coming at Cardi, talking about she don't write, she don't write, she don't write. And I'm like, listen, let's just say she don't write. Does that take away the success of the impact that she have on the current industry? No. Okay, because Puff or Sean Diddy Combs, he didn't write any music, right? Does that take away from his success? Whitney Houston didn't write any of her music. Do that stop her from just being the queen that she was when she was dominating the music industry? So let's some of the songs on Michael Jackson he did not write. Do that stop him from being the king of pop? So we have to stop with this, oh, she don't write and all of that. Like, come on now. Y'all act like that's the end all be all. Like, no, as long as the music is good, that's what we here for. The music good. Who cares who wrote it?
So did you say that when Megan came out and kept on saying, I write?
What you talking about, Megan Thee Stallion?
Yeah.
No.
She came around and said that too. That she write.
Right. She does a great job too. I like making music. I don't too much like her sound, stuff like that, but I like her music a little bit. Sometimes I get over it because it'd be like the same sound.
So what I want to know what's your vendetta against Nicki Minaj though?
I don't have anything against Nicki Minaj. I think that she's an incredible artist. I purchased all of her music. People is talking about me so badly, and I'm like, listen, I purchased her music. Never been to any of her concerts because you know, I don't go to like rap concerts or something like that. I'm pretty much like an R&B person for concerts, but I purchased all of her albums. So, you know, I just gave my opinion.
So your only reason or not thinking that she needs to retire is because she's 38. That's the only reason.
That was one of my reasons, and I said also she should retire and let other up and coming artists like Asia Dog, Cash Dog, Sweetie allow them to be in the business, and that was another reason why I said she should retire and allow them to shine.
What you just said?
I just said that. That's what I said.
What rappers did you just say?
I said Asian Doll, Cuban Doll, Dream Doll, Sweetie, Doja Cat, Cardi, Megan. Allow them to shine. So that's what I said. I said it on my Twitter, and they were like dragging me on Twitter.
Megan is already shining. All the dolls, they got to pass the city girls before they even get on Nicki level.
Okay.
Sweetie, she doing her thing. I'm trying to get at what you getting at.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in, sister.
You ain't answering my question.
What was your question again?
I'm trying to see what you getting at.
I'm just getting it because it was my opinion. That's where I got the information from. But I got to go to the next caller. We got 100 callers in queue.
Kiss ass.
Okay. Well, no, I don't want to kiss your butt, ma'am. I don't want to do that. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. No, I'm not even gonna kiss mine. Okay. All right. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, you live on the Wiley Show. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, what up? This is Kevin. Wiley, I just want to know, first of all, it's too late. Why is these grown people fighting over Nicki Minaj like they know her in real life? This is ridiculous. All these people sound over 15 years old, bro. I think these people need to get their own business in check. That's number one. Number two, Nicki, but Nicki done drag people forever. She dragged Lil' Kim. She tried to come at Mariah Carey, Taylor Swift, and on international TV, Miley Cyrus. And she was 30-something. Miley could have got her back then when you said, I ain't finna argue with no grown lady. Come on now, y'all. Stop playing games. And Karma is it's nothing happening to her but the same thing she done 10 years ago to Lil' Kim. Karma is the BI. We know that. And y'all people need to get y'all some better spirit. And it's called freedom of speech. If this man want to say that on his show, he can say what he want to say on his show. Y'all don't call nobody else's show disrespecting them. That's why the black community is in shambles. And y'all talking about he need to protect the black woman. Who have Nicki Minaj protected? Nobody. I'm out.
Thank you so very much, Kevin. And that is what he said. Wow. Okay. Kevin called in. Oh my gosh, Kevin. Okay. Thank you so very much, Kevin. I don't know where you from, but
These they insane. They need to get their business in check and make sure their kids know how to read and spell, because these sound like grown women and grown men arguing about Nicki Minaj who ain't finna pay their lights, their gas, their rent or nothing.
Preach.
That's crazy.
Yes,
Take care of your business. Stop getting the PP loans. I'm out.
All right. Peace. Yikes. Wow. 2257, calling you on air.
Hello?
Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
Okay, first of all, I need to come for you for a minute. I'm not going to disrespect you, by the way, but I just wanted to point out that in hip hop, there really isn't much you can do outside of writing your own raps. So it is important for rappers to write their own raps. Now, if you don't want to write your rap, don't expect to be respected. That's my issue, okay? Nicki is being disrespected. She's the queen, okay? First of all. Second of all, Nicki has not came for anybody. What is this? Where is this coming from?
Okay. Did you hear my reason? I posted on my Twitter account at Wiley Show, but anywho, I'm gonna say it again.
Also, sorry. A last point. Why is it that Nicki Minaj has to retire when you don't say the same thing about Jay-Z? Is Jay-Z retired? No, he still puts out music. There's a ton of rappers. There's still room for women to shine. I don't like this thing that you're doing about making Nicki Minaj like if she shines, that means other women don't shine. No, she shines because she is a talented rapper. The other women don't shine because they're pretty mediocre. That's why. And it's nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is just a standard. She's the queen for a reason. Period.
Thank you so very much. When it comes to that and why she's the queen, I say she should retire while she's the queen and don't wait until she sells 10 albums.
She doesn't need to retire. If Jay-Z don't retire,
Jay-Z don't sell like that, sir. I'm just telling you, Jay-Z don't sell like that. Okay, or Nas. Lil Nas X sell more than Nas and sells more than Jay-Z and Nas put together. Lil Nas X does that. Okay. 5387, calling you on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Oh my God, this is a mess because I'm 35 and I don't understand what the younger people even talking about. They not even talking about nothing for them to even be popping. They not talking how they living. They talking about stealing money from guys, tricking guys, but they thirsty over them. They running after them, making them look a fool, honestly. Nicki Minaj, she says she a bad bitch. She a bad bitch. That's it. She talk like it. She walk like it. She is that. And I feel like that's why people are mad, because it's like she is that. But she says she is. Like, you can say you something, but you got to act like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she do. And her raps are up to par. Like I said, these younger rappers, they all sound the same. So I don't know why you would tell Nicki to retire up there when they really ain't bringing nothing to the table. So it's like we dismissing the good talent for the whack talent because they're younger. They don't even make no sense. And, they don't even respect the game anyway. So I don't even know what were you talking about. And yeah, that's what I gotta say. I don't even. And honestly, Kevin Samuels will hate a female like Nicki because Nicki is like gonna tell him like, go sit down, shut up. You ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't talk about nothing. And I feel like that's the energy. People don't like that energy. People don't like that for real energy. Like, you ain't all that. Like, you just not. And
I feel
that's
you
how
on
I
that.
feel about it.
Thank you so much for calling in today.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
That was up. Thank you. All right. So the number is 646-716-8447. Again, the number is 646-716-8447. That is the number. Okay. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you all so very much for calling in. Okay. All right. Thank you all. I'm glad I got up and about you. So shout out to the people that call in and for their support, they massive support when it comes to this. And I want to say thank you to the moderators that's in the chat. We will have open letter, giving my letter of why I feel the way that I feel. And we will give that and we will post it publicly. We want to thank all the people for calling in from all over the country. I want to give a couple of shout outs to some tweets that I'm getting from across the country. Some people are saying Nicki should retire. Some people are saying I agree with what Wiley's saying. Another person said, oh my gosh, Wiley look good in those shades. So we're getting some love on Twitter. So go to our Twitter account at Wiley Show and you will definitely can follow us right now. You can follow us on Instagram. I know this is a very late live, but I literally had to get up out of my bed and just respond because I'm like, I cannot let this night pass and do not respond to what was going on and to allow the people to speak on the situation. Okay. Let me just take one more call and that is it. And then I'm going to get my closed remarks. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
This the Hollywood model.
Hey.
Yeah, I got my boobs done, boo. But anyway, Nicki Minaj, she cool, but it's room for everybody. It's just room for everybody. But Nicki don't need to retire, but she had her time. Okay, what's wrong with these people? She had her time. Give it to the Asian dolls and the city girls and all them girls. Nicki gone somewhere, girl, go on, get up out of here. Anyway, but she's still cool, but she been played out before she was played out. Remy Ma got that booty a long time ago. But anywho, you have a nice night, and I'm loving this show. I've been gone for a month. I had to get my boobs done, and I did me carry on.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
You
know, drugs, boo. Yes, we went we went to the Ivy. We went to the Ivy in Beverly Hills, and it was all on me. And then he kept on going to the bathroom. I know what he was doing. I live in Hollywood, boo.
Wow.
But, no.
I'm going to pray for him, too, that he get off the drugs. You're talking about Kurt Franklin's son.
Carry on.
Yeah, you're talking about Kurt Franklin's
Carry
son.
on. He fine as fuck, but I don't mess with drug addicts, baby. There's too many models doing drugs, baby. There's too many models doing drugs, and he don't got no money, boo. He don't got no money. No. That was a disappointment, boo. I'm going to go back to my Latino men. These black men need to get it together.
I'm so sorry. Are you willing to help? Are you willing to help him get into rehab, though? Let me ask you that.
Boo don't have nothing to do with that. The only thing I was willing to do was, start a little relationship with him. And, we can talk, we can date, something like that. But I can't get pregnant, I got about 5 more years in this modeling game. And then I can have some babies. Like you said, Nicki Minaj need to retire. Hell yeah, the bitch needs to retire. Shit, I'm 28, 5 more years, I'll be 33. Time to have some kids and chill out, and then you own your own. But carry on about what? 34? He some drugs, and then he had little scars on his hands. He was a disappointment. You know how much that food costs?
Wow, that's crazy.
That food cost $125, and I paid for both of us. And then he gonna ask me, do I want to smoke a blunt? And I said, yeah, you got some weed? He said, I only got one blunt. No, boy, are we in 5th grade? You talking about you got one blunt? I thought he's gonna bring out tray 5 or something. Somebody he got one blunt. I don't know what's wrong with these people. They need to get it together. But I got my boobs done, so I'm finna get more work, Riley. You need to come
I'll take you out to the Ivy, baby, and we can just have a good time. We
Okay.
can talk shit. We can gossip.
I'm down with that.
Everything.
I'm down with that. I'm gonna check with my assistant to try to schedule it in my schedule.
I thought you was coming to California anyway, though.
I'm gonna do it. I gotta check and see when I can fit that in, you know.
Okay. Well, you take care and don't let these haters get to you. You can say anything you want to say, like that other man said. That man with the deep voice has said about 3 callers before. This show. When they get a show, then they say what they want to say on their show. And like you always said, you said what Jerry Springer said back when we was like 15 years old. Y'all want to talk about these po people, but y'all ain't saying nothing about Mary J. Blige with shades. They didn't say nothing about who else? What they said about you? They didn't say nothing about when you was. They don't say nothing to Wendy Williams. They don't say nothing to Oprah. So don't come to you.
Thank you so
because
very much.
Because they so clouded by celebrity. And I see these celebrities, they don't look good. They so clouded by celebrity, but they want to dog a regular everyday man. So that's what they need to get together, Wiley. Come to Hollywood, baby. You'll see all these people. They don't look like they look in real life. I look good in real life.
Oh, thank you.
You know, and those people who trying to dog you out, they dogging you out because you ain't on ABC, CBS. It's once again that white man mentality. The white people didn't embrace you, so now they feel you're less than on a psychological note because Nicki Minaj got embraced by the white people, and Wendy Williams got embraced by the white people. But you still on YouTube, and YouTube making money, baby. That's number one because that's the new wave of the future. And so it's just that black people, that self-hatred once again. They down a black man, and then they're gonna praise and say nothing to what's white on. That's what that comes down to. And you can say anything you want to say on that show. And if you got that other boy number about 3-4 callers before who said how all the people she dogged out, and she did dog it. She's just a mean-spirited person. And like they said about the Barbs, they mean-spirited people anyway, you know. And I like Nicki Minaj, but I ain't jumping on no bandwagon for no grown-ass person. Boy, do you. I'm out of here. I got my boobs done. Carry On Franklin is the bomb. And when you come down to Los Angeles, Hollywood, baby, I got you. We going to the Ivy.
Oh, thank you. We gonna go to the Ivy. Thank you so very much.
Yes, you know, that's where all the celebrities be at, boo.
Oh, thank you. I would love to. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, you go there to be seen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, peace.
You take care, boo.
All right, bye-bye. Yes, okay. Shout out to the callers in the chat. Okay. That was lit. Shout out to the callers in the chat, y'all. This was like real lit. Shout out to the callers in the chat. Okay. Wow. That was some tea. But we all knew that. California. I will talk to y'all soon. Thank y'all so very much. We gave our opinion. And I said what I had to say. I'll see y'all in the next live. Peace. And we will definitely go live on Station Head. So if y'all are available, anybody available for Station Head, we will go live over there on Station Head. And y'all can send y'all requests. And if you didn't get a chance to call in, for all the callers that called in and didn't get a chance to call in, you can definitely call in on Station Head. So I will see y'all over there. Let me actually drop the link so you all can get the link. Give me a second before we actually go, because I know some of y'all is in here really quickly. Okay, give me a second. Ooh. This was lit. I was not planning to do this, but it was a great date. It was a great day. Great day. I know y'all. Okay. All right. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Shout out to all the people. We're gonna do the after show on Station Head. If y'all up and it's stuck, up and it's stuck, up and it's stuck, up and it's stuck. Yeah. Shout out to Cardi. I'm gonna have to DM her after this. You got to follow me, Cardi. We need that Cardi follow. All right. Shout out to that. Thank you all so very much. And I will see y'all over there on Station Head. Okay. I posted on the community wall. So if y'all want to go over there, we will definitely go and do the after show over there on Station Head. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace. Oh, I didn't mean to put that. This the one.